literally. And she's an interior designer. And so I just want to share some photos of her home because it's very simple. Not a lot. This was their old home, their previous home. Very simple. Didn't have a lot of furniture. Very light. But she just has a knack for accessorizing it for any season. As you can see, it's the same thing, right? She just creates the flowers. And she uses flowers a lot. Here, this is their new home, and if you look right here, she has like a lot of mirrors, right? And I think that there is a purpose behind that. She even dresses her husband. She decorates her husband, decorates the house. Sorry, I probably should not have put these up, but I was having fun. Okay, so he decorates the house for Christmas. But as you can see, just it's still the same, but just using flowers to enhance the space. And so I am going to hold on, stop sharing. All right, so now I'm going to just ask Tiffany if you can just talk about how the design of the space influences one's mental health and overall well-being. As we look at those photos, if I'm sure this feels consuming has some light and you have too much going on, right? But how does that helps with mental health and
Hi everyone. I'm like my mother-in-law. I do not like speaking in front of people, but I'm gonna take a try. Just to have that impact. So how do I feel that a space influences someone's mental health and well-being? I feel that if we all like pretty things, right? Anything that's advertised, even in advertisements, they show you the best of the best. Even if someone is selling fruit, they're going to display the most perfect, delectable fruit that they have. That's going to be on display. So it's like with anything. I feel like if you have a nice home, if you have a nice space, whether it's your working area, your family room, you want to make it feel beautiful because it'll make you feel good. You know what I mean? And I just think, especially with everything going on, having a space that's clean, is customized to your likes, will always make you feel good, honestly.
absolutely. Yeah, 100%. And unfortunately, like we don't even have to have like a huge home or a huge space. We don't have to have a lot, but just adding certain details can make a huge difference, right? And so keeping cost in mind, what are some simple designs that can instantly make a space feel cleaner and more organized, yet more decorative and festive?
I would say always look for dual functionality. So if you have, let's say you like a really nice bench, make sure that it has some storage. So it looks nice, but it's also that has another function of providing storage because a lot of times we have, I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Um, Having a space that's fully functional. You may have a stack of papers that you have things to get to because we're all so busy that we may not have time to get to everything. So we just say, oh, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So once I see it, I know that, I can get to it before it falls, it between the cracks. So I would say have a space that's functional. Sorry, have a space that's functional but also looks nice. So storage is always key. If you have like a nice vase, maybe you can use it to hold like a small vase, but it's a nice shape. You can use it to hold your pens, your pencils, but it looks nice. It kind of looks like a conversation piece. So, quick example, I have a vase and it's of a woman's body. And I put beautiful roses in the vase, but that weekend my mother-in-law was coming and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know she's very conservative, but it just looks so beautiful. And it created a conversation because it's beautiful. And then she doesn't really talk that much, but that opened her up to start a conversation. So it worked. Win win.
I love it. Let me tell you something, though. That is such great advice, though, because it it can even being intentional about relationships. And I never really thought about that, but using it as a conversation piece, that
Yes.
can help build relationships. My
Yes.
goodness, my goodness. Well, you kind of touched on my other question, which has to do with functionality and beauty. So, are there any specific designs, elements, colors that you would recommend for promoting a sense of calm and organization in a space?
I would always say start neutral and add your colors as you go. Always start neutral because I feel like sometimes if you uh start off too strong with color, it can be overwhelming. You ever walk into a room and there's so much going on, it's like your senses are like all over the place. It's like overload, right? Sensory overload for you. So I would say start with neutrals, basic, and add layer as you go along to fit your style.
Amen. Well, listen, I mean, you have blessed us so much with so many nuggets that, I'm still stuck on the conversation piece. I'm going to be honest with you because I really didn't think about that. Thank you so much again for stepping out of your comfort zone. Because if you know Tiffany, she is not the person to do something like this. And I'm so grateful. But that also speaks to the relationship we have. And I absolutely love you. And thank you so much for coming on. Show her some love. It's Julie.